at Funneltopia here. You now have a new capability to set up a campaign unopened email resend right as you're setting up the email. So yeah, in case you didn't know, you obviously have the option for sent emails. So if you click on the three dots next to the email, you can resend that email to unopened. But there's some limitations, right? So you can see that you can send it out, resend it between 12 hours to 10 days after the original email has been sent, right? So you can schedule like a new time for the ones, let's say, yeah, out of like you send it to 100 people, only 30 open. So you're going to resend it to the other 70 because they didn't have a chance to open it, right? So you can get more opens hopefully out of that same one email. And obviously you can change the subject line as well for that email. So that has been an option for a while, right? For a sent email. But now the new thing is, as you're setting up an email, whether you're sending it out right away or scheduling it for later, there's going to be a new additional option where you can set this thing up right away with the email that you're setting up. But yeah, if we go to traffic, emails, and campaigns, and then we click on new, let's just create a new one. Let's do a blank one, just pick whatever. Obviously you can do it from templates, whichever way you usually set up email campaigns. We're just going to do a blank one just to show you the functionality. And this is the email. Let's say this is the thing I want to send. So obviously we're going to click on send or schedule. And then I drag my face here. It can be under send now. It can be under schedule. I think maybe batch schedule as well. Yes, so basically under any option, let's say we want to, I don't know, schedule it for later, right? We schedule it for later. Let's put in my sender email. There we go. And the subject line, just whatever your subject line might be. So in this case, the original email will have this as the subject line. And then if we want to set up a resend email to unopened, by default it's off, which is the usual case, but you also have the option to send it out, right? As like another email to those who didn't open within this period of time, right? So it's between 12 hours and 10 days. So if you're going to put 10, it's not going to let you, right? It's going to immediately scream that it's not within the window because you have to give people some time as well. And in this case, I would give it at least a day, hopefully, because, 12 hours is good. But there's going to be a lot of people who just, maybe check their email once a day or once a couple days. So they would have gotten to the email anyway, so you're sending them email again. This is more for people who just like missed your email, right? So then you want to send it to them, not the people who just didn't open it yet. So I don't know. Me personally, I would set up something like I don't know, like a day, for example, right? Something close to that, but you can try different ways. And obviously, subject line, I don't know, set up a different one, right? You can test out different subject lines as well, just to see maybe, try something new, something different, and see whether you get more opens that way. But yeah, and then you just send it out. It's the usual, well, in this case, schedule, right? It's the usual way you set up emails, but with this one additional feature to get more opens, hopefully more clicks, hopefully more, whatever the goal of the email is, right? Sales, signups for an event, whatever it might be in your case. But yeah, that is under traffics. Campaigns, and yeah, then within the email itself you can set it up. But yeah, that is it for this one. If you have any questions about this or anything else Funneltopia related, you can click this little chat bubble over here. It's Funneltopia chat support. Let us know if you have any questions. We'll make sure to respond as quickly as possible. Also, if you're a VIP, when you have more than a question or two, you can schedule a call with us over here. But if you don't have any questions, hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.